Okay, Jenny, I think you have a really good stroke length, but I think it's still just 1 or 2 degrees rotated, derotated a little bit too much. So even as you finish your stroke right here, let me find a better shot where. So especially when you go exit, okay, and then when you get into, I think because you're derotated so far, at to the point where um, you're almost facing the camera here. I know my drone is a little bit to the front of the boat right now, but um, you can see the extent to which you're derotated. A couple of things. Obviously, the chest is showing towards the camera, but also that elbow, right? Because you've overly done your untwist, your elbow is set up kind of pointed to the back, whereas most people, when they finish their stroke, they've shrugged their. Did I say shoulder? I meant elbow. Okay, your elbow is shrugged out and it's primed to get back into the two position without being so far back. So you get to the two position, your elbow is still pretty bent. You're a little bit behind on the recovery occasionally because you've gone back pretty far. Generally, you get back to the front about the same time, though. But I think when you derotate so far, there are more often occasions where you end up just slightly behind on the back end of the stroke, and it makes you have to rush back to the front. I think at the slower rate that you guys are going right now, of like 55, 60, it ends up not being that detrimental because you have plenty of time to get back to the front. But where that shows up to be a larger problem is when we try to bring that rate up. So that slight lag in the back, occasionally, right here, where you can see that angle, still is a little bit more negative compared to the people directly behind and in front of you. So if I freeze this frame right here and zoom in, right, it's just that occasional difference, especially when we try to bring that rate up. So in that most people are getting into that two position, right, you're still stuck back behind just a little bit. And then it's difficult, especially when that rate is a little bit higher, to get back all the way to this setup position in time to get a good strong stroke at the front. Right. All right. So no, I think the back end of your stroke is something that we've consistently tried to work on. So maybe we'll try to sit down and talk about things that we can help or different ways to think about it that possibly will help you adjust that part of your stroke maybe a little bit quicker. All right, that's it for now.